Who was Dogen? And why should you care? Well, Dogen is the founder of the Soto school of Zen Buddhism and arguably Japan's greatest philosophical mind before the 20th century. And if you only take one thing away from this video, I hope it's the idea that time and existence are intimately connected. Ready? Let's do this. Dogen Daoyan, 1200道, 1253, was born near Tokyo, and in his youth studied under the great Zen master Aisai in 1224. At the age of 24, he traveled to China to study, and upon his return to Japan, he founded the Soto school of Zen in 1227. Dogen's magnum opus is his most famous work, Zayas HB, Gensuta Karamon, Sheirufu, also known as the Treasury of the True Dharma Eye, compiled by his disciples after his death. It's a monumental work in world literature and a profound exploration of time, being, and practice. One of the central themes in Dogen's philosophy is the concept of uchi, sometimes rendered as being time or time being. Uchi is a compound term made up of the characters for time-ji and existence, you. Time and being are seen as inseparable and constantly interpenetrating each other. In other words, we can't understand time without existence, just as we can't understand existence without time. We might also say that being itself is always already a becoming, an unfolding that cannot be separated from the dimension of time. Even the concept of a timeless present moment is still dependent on our temporal mode of understanding. So what does this mean exactly? Imagine for a moment that you're sitting down to meditate. You close your eyes and you notice the sound of birds chirping outside. You hear the wind blowing through the trees. You feel the sun warming your skin. You become aware of the rise and fall of your breath. Now imagine that all of a sudden these sounds, this warmth, this feeling of bodily comfort, all of it just ceases to exist. There is now no sound, no sensation, no awareness. There is nothing. If there is nothing, then how can you meditate? Meditation requires something to meditate on, to be aware of. But if there is nothing, then there is no one to do the meditating. Therefore, the very notion of a meditator is also dependent on the arising of phenomena. In the same way, the concept of enlightenment is also dependent on the arising of phenomena. Enlightenment is not some kind of static, fixed state beyond time and space. Rather, it is an ongoing process that unfolds moment by moment. To attain enlightenment, according to Dogen, is to realize the full potential of our existence.